There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey and Glasser and by the West Virginia Tourism Office, welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around a simple song. Thank you so much. Welcome once again to Mountain Stage Live Performance Radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. We are at our home at the Culture Center Theater in Charleston, West Virginia. Livingston Taylor is back after a long vacation from Mountain Stage, but of course he's been very active during that time, not only recording and performing, but teaching at Berklee School of Music, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that when he's on during our next hour. Also, one of our favorite songwriters and really one of America's great, great songwriters, Gretchen Peters, is here, and she'll be on during our next hour. A little bit later this hour, we're going to be hearing from a very, very talented Canadian singer and songwriter who's brought her whole band down from Canada. Jill Barber returns to the Mountain Stage, as does a young woman who is a singer and songwriter and won the Mountain Stage New Song Contest back about 7 or 8 years ago, Amber Rubarth, and she'll be out during this hour. But to start us out, a man right over here lives up around Troy, New York, and that's where he's often done his recording. But his latest recording, called New Lure, is he wanted to do something different. So he went down to Memphis, to Sam Phillips' studio down there, because he wanted something a little more raw, a little different than he'd done before. And he got that. And it's a very, very cool record, a very strong record. And I don't know what, he may be doing some songs from it. I hope so. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Mr. Sean Rowe.
Thanks a lot. Good to be back. All right. I also got Poison Ivy while I was there, too. So I came back home with a record and Poison Ivy. I know you're tired, but our hands are in the fire. This ain't no time for dreaming. You'll snap that cosmic wire. We'll go crashing from the ceiling. You'll be crying, you'll be kneeling, you'll be wasted away. Your angel doesn't work for free anymore. Oh, Angel Gabriel, I hear just what you're saying. And I used to work for love, but I don't know just what I'm paying for. Could it really be that the river I see cannot take me home anymore? Ooh, ooh, Now before you shoot out the sun, before you conjure up the thunder, there must be some piece of gold, some kind of magic little number. You won't get so high if you keep asking why. There's a place at the top of the chain. There's only one way to fit through the door. Oh, Angel Gabriel, you're sticking like a sliver, and I only got one heart and such an underrated liver. Now go back to your boss, tell him I'm happy I've lost. I can't wait to get back to the blue. Oh, 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 night. Thanks a lot. That's a song called Gabriel. All right. These are a couple of new songs I don't actually have recorded, so if you go looking on record, you will not find it yet, but soon. We're cooked, we're toast, goodbye. Your clothes so warm down south. I kiss your mouth. How can I describe the weather? It's never gonna reach your ear. So I better touch than try to tell you how to read the atmosphere. We're cooked, we're told goodbye. My clothes so warm down south. I kiss your mouth. Don't think I can take a shower, but maybe in another year I can smell you in the morning. I would, from all the work we've done in here. We're cooked, we're told goodbye. Our clothes so warm down south. I kiss your mouth. I kiss your mouth. All righty. Thank you. This is a song that I took on covering not that long ago, but I first heard the original of this song when I was about 17. My bedroom was in my basement. I got banished to the basement down there. I don't know what I did. It's something bad, I guess. But my room was in the basement, so I spent hours listening to music down there. And at that time, I guess it was a little bit after my hair metal phase. Glad that's over. Although I might be bringing that back. Who knows? That's where it's going. I might bring that back. But I started listening to John Lee Hooker a lot. And a lot of old blues stuff like R.L. Burnside and Muddy Waters, but especially John Lee Hooker. When I was learning how to play guitar and trying to figure it out, he was one of my dudes. And I always loved his style of playing. It was so raw and so beautiful, so pure, you know. And so I sort of emulated that and wanted to figure out the guitar in my own way, you know. I was too lazy to be taught by somebody else, and I wasn't a great student anyway, so I just started listening to records, you know, listening to how cool, how individual all these artists were and how they approached the guitar. And so there's a track, you should go listen to it when you get a chance. It's called Burning Hell, and the best version is on an album called Hooker and Heat. That's the name of the record. And Canned Heat is the backing band for John Lee Hooker, and it's just him stomping on the floor, and a harmonica. I forget the guy playing the harmonica, but that's another amazing piece of this. But listen to that song. It sounds like an exorcism to me. It does something to my body when I hear it. And so I never thought I should cover this song because you never can get that again. But I'm going to try. This is called Burning Hell. Where I die or where I go, nobody tell nobody, nobody know. Where I die or where I go, nobody tell nobody, nobody know. There ain't no heaven, you don't burn in hell. Where I die, where I go, nobody tell. There ain't no heaven, you don't burn in hell. Where I die, where I go, nobody tell. I went down to the churchyard, and I got down on my knee. And I pray, and I pray, and I pray, Deacon Jones, you gotta pray. He says, son, oh, you gotta hold my hand. When I die, where I go. Nobody tell nobody, nobody know. Where I die, where I go. Nobody tell nobody, nobody know. Thank you very much, everybody. My name is Sean Rao. Thank you.
From up in New York State, Mr. Sean Rao. The latest record is called New Lure. Always good to hear John Lee Hooker. Did a good job on that one. Our own singer, Julie Adams, is going to follow Sean up here. And she's going to do a unique song because it was written by our piano player, Bob Thompson, both the words and the music. And it came about in an unusual way because our associate producer, I should say, Jeff Shirley, when he makes us all sign when we go on the road, he makes us sign a piece of paper that allows us to get a per diem. And on one part of it, it says traveler date. And he always hands you the paper and says, "You are the traveler." So you'll know where to sign. He did that to Julie, and Julie said, "That sounds like a song." And Bob went home and wrote the song. It's called You Are the Traveler. Mount Sage Band is, as always, Ron Soule, the leader of the band, is on acoustic guitar. Two lead electric guitar players, Ryan Kennedy, Michael Lipton. Steve Hill plays the bass. Ahmed Solomon's on the drum. The songwriter himself is on the piano. Let's hear it for Julie Adams.
We are on a journey through the song of life. We are the melody of the greatest song by far. We are on a journey. It's a song without an end. There is music in every moment. Make the most of it, my friend. We are on a journey through the song of life. We're like sailors on a voyage, chasing down that lucky star. We are on a journey, looking for that prize. And it's so hard to see it when it's right before your eyes. You are the traveler, moving forward every day. You are the traveler, moving through this tune we play. You are the traveler. Are you looking for your plane? It's at the end of the rainbow. It's where you are today. through the song of life we are. We are lifting our voices, working hard to raise the bar. We are on a journey, always standing tall. Just moving down the highway is the greatest gift of all. You are the traveler moving through it every day. You are the traveler moving through this tune we play. You are the traveler. Are you looking for your pay? It's at the end of the rainbow. It's where you are today.
Julie Adams, the Mountain Stage Band. You are the traveler. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia with offices in Charleston, Morgantown, Wheeling, St. Louis, D.C., Boston, Alabama, Florida, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by the West Virginia Tourism Office. There are places you visit and places you behold. You'll find natural wonders and endless experiences in the Mountain State, West Virginia, a place that's almost heaven. More information at wvtourism.com. Additional support is provided by Hip Historic Charleston, West Virginia. You'll find live music 7 nights a week in West Virginia's capital city. It's music from the hip. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. We hope you will take a peek at our website sometimes. It's mountainstage.org, and you can find links to our podcast there. You can also follow us on about every form of social media. And someday we hope you will come and join us in person, be in the audience live, like the folks are here today at the Culture Center. Whether we're home or whether we're on the road, you can find out all that information out and buy your tickets right on the website, mountainstage.org. Well, it's time to welcome a young woman to the stage who was with us about 4 years ago, and we were so impressed with her talent, as so many people are, particularly in Canada. She's from Canada, born in Toronto, and she lived out in eastern Canada in Nova Scotia, but now she lives on quite the other coast in Vancouver. And she first started out in kind of acoustic folk pop music, and then when she was on the show, she was more into jazz, and she's got such a voice, she can sing whatever she wants. And now, in her new CD called Metaphora, It's more of a pop sound, and we were talking about it before the show. And for artists, that's not a weird thing. Sometimes critics and public say, "Why are you changing your style?" What artists don't do that; they just do what they do. This is what they feel, and this is what they do. And she's written a group of wonderful songs, and she brought her band so she can do them right. Please welcome back to the mountain stage, Jill Barber.
I've been buzzing like a bee in the hive. I've been working the whole day through for that sweet something to make me feel alive and to bring home some honey to you. Ooh, 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 ooh. I've been picking the fruit from the vine. I've been pinching the salt from the sea. I've been trying to turn water into wine and keep it breezy. 'Cause love is taking what you get, giving all you've got, having what it takes to get there. 'Cause love is taking what you get, giving all you've got, having what it takes to get there. Ooh, 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 ooh. You are the apple of my eye. I picked you right from the tree. You're just as sweet and sinful as pie, and just as easy. 'Cause love is taking what you get, giving all you've got, having what it takes to get there. 'Cause love is taking what you get, giving all you've got, having what it takes to get there. Everybody in the world with a heart that beats. Everybody in the world has a heart that needs. Everybody in the world with a heart that beats. Everybody in the world has a heart that needs. 'Cause love is taking what you get, giving all you've got, having what it takes to get there. 'Cause love is taking what you get, giving all you've got, having what it takes to get there. You've got to love me, love me, love me like you do. You've got to love me, love me, love me like you do. You've got to love me, love me, love me like you do. You've got to.
Well, thank you very much. It's really a great privilege to be back on the mountain stage, and everyone here is just so kind. Larry and the crew and all the musicians, so welcoming, so professional, so good to work with. I have to be honest, it's actually it's kind of a nice antidote as a Canadian to all the news that's coming out of America these days. There's some really good people here. It's nice to be reminded. But there's a lot to get depressed about in the world. We all know that. And the best antidote to that, I think, is music. This next song I wrote after spending a couple of days with someone that I love very much who was suffering from depression. And I wish that I could just flick a switch sometimes in people, but it doesn't work like that. And so I wrote a song, and I hope that it reaches the ears of anyone who needs to hear it. It's a song called Mercy.
You're like a knight in armor, fighting a battle of one. And every night it gets harder to wait for the sun. I know you feel alone against a current that's strong, between a rock and a stone. No one to pull you along. You wanna feel alright. You wanna see that light shining again. You wanna feel alright. Show mercy, show mercy, show mercy to yourself. Show mercy, show mercy, show mercy to yourself. It's all I ever wanted to say to someone else. Show mercy to yourself. Pray to the stars from a bar stool, filling your tank from a glass. You bottle it up, that's what you do, so nobody can ask. You wanna feel alright. You wanna see that light shining again. You wanna feel alright. Show mercy, show mercy, show mercy to yourself. Show mercy, show mercy, show mercy to yourself. You don't have to go and break your back. I got you, I got you. Even if you fall right off the track, I got you. Show mercy, show mercy, show mercy to yourself. It's all I ever wanted to say to someone else. Show mercy to yourself.
Thank you very much. I'd like to introduce to you my band. On the bass, this is Brian Kobayakawa. On guitar, Liz Stringer. On the drums, Morgan Doctor. And on piano, Robbie Grunwald. I wrote this next song about my heart and the way that it has fumbled through life, still getting by somehow. It's a song called Clumsy Heart.
first blush, your hands on my hips. Can you feel the rush in your spine and fingertips? My head spinning round and my heart skips. We fall to the ground, and when I kiss your lips, my clumsy heart slips. My clumsy heart slips and falls in love again. My clumsy heart slips. My clumsy heart slips and falls in love again. Love at first touch, I'm blinded by the sun. I throw away my crush, and when I hold you tight, my clumsy heart slips. My clumsy heart slips and falls in love again. My clumsy heart slips. My clumsy heart slips and falls in love again. I can't leave my heart lying on the shelf. It can't help someone that doesn't want to help herself. I can't protect myself at all. Maybe you will be the one to break my fall. My clumsy heart slips. My clumsy heart slips. My clumsy heart slips. My clumsy heart slips and falls in love again. My clumsy heart slips. My clumsy heart slips and falls in love again. My clumsy heart slips and falls in love again.
Thank you. We've been hearing a lot lately about how it's a really hard time to be a man. I feel you, men. I do so much that I wrote you this song. And I'd actually like to dedicate this song. I'd like to dedicate it to Dr. Christine Blasey Ford. It was the great Maya Angelou that said, when a woman stands up for herself, she stands up for all women. Dr. Ford did that for all women, and we thank her. This song is called A Girl's Gotta Do.
I play the part, I play the game, I know the rules are not the same, but I am done. I've rearranged, may not have won, but things have changed. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Yeah, it's alright, and it's okay. I know it feels a little strange. I will explain, I'll walk you through a little pain. for you. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. 'Cause I can think like a man, drink like a man, win just like a man. But when it hits the fan, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Give advice like a man, not think twice like a man. Quit playing nice just like a man. But when it hits the fan, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do.
Thank you, everybody.
Jill Barber there. Metaphora is the new record, and I think all of those songs are off of it. I know the last one was. She hooked up with a writer. She wanted to co-write. She, with her new ideas and so forth, it turned out that the guy she ended up co-writing with was a Canadian rocker, but he lived down the road from her. She didn't know that, Ryan Goldman, and he co-wrote that song, the last one, The Girl's Gotta Do, and 3 others on the new CD. Very, very, very sharp record. It sounds good, and the songs are very, very good. Jill Barber. Remember, if you missed part of Mountain Stage or you just want to hear something again, you can always visit the podcast section of mountainstage.org. Each podcast will include songs we don't have time to fit on the radio, as well as our complete finale song. I'm going to finish the hour with a young woman that's been with us a couple times before. The first time was after she won what was then the Mountain Stage New Song Contest. It's just the New Song Contest now, but back then, as part of winning it, you got to be on Mountain Stage, and we were happy to have Amber Rubarth on the show because she was a very talented songwriter and still is, of course. She left home when she was 17 and hit the road and has been all over the world, really, singing and playing. She lives in Nashville now, and her latest release of her own solo record is Wildflowers in the Graveyard, but she has also released a soundtrack called American Folk, which she's in a movie. It was just premiered just a few months ago, so it's still going. You get a chance to see it if you can, and that's the name of it, American Folk. She got some new songs for us. Here she is. Welcome back, Amber Rubarth.
I wish our love was a song, so when anything went wrong, we'd just cross it out and try another rhyme. And we'd start it off so slow, but then we'd really rock and roll, and for days on end it'd run back through our minds. Our love is the song I'd sing tonight. wish hearts were colored glass, so we'd hear them when they crash, and no one would have to hide it in a crowd. 'Cause all the people on the street would pick up pieces at their feet and repair them with the colors all around. If hearts were glass, I'd be out on the town. And if wishes were like gardens that grow, well, I'd plant every seed I know and bury them down deep there in the ground, all around, all around, all around, all around. I wish wars were just a game, and we'd write down all the names, tally up the scores there on the side. And every time someone would win, we'd all go back home again, wink at them and say, next time. If wars were games, we'd all be alive. I wish our love was a song, so when anything went wrong, we'd just cross it out and try another rhyme. Thank you so much. What a pleasure to be back here. Larry mentioned that my new album is called Wildflowers in the Graveyard, and I wanted to play the first song from that. The whole album is kind of an exploration of the cycles of just movement and life, death, rebirth, how nature specifically moves through all of them. I think we live in such a fast, quickly changing time right now, and I think that it always helps me when I look to nature to try and have a model for how to move a little more gracefully through all the change. There are wildflowers springing up at the graveyard, an oak tree that's been standing here so long, and dandelions pretty in the sunshine till the wind blows and they're gone. Blue skies make me think winter's never coming. Feelings always feel like they'll never end. And my whole life I've been working hard at changing, but now I'm just sinking in. And I'm walking to the edge of where the river meets the sky, holding my head up and closing my eyes, and all the answers I've been hoping to find are written in the water. Clouds are rolling over. Snake, she sheds her skin. The wolves are calling out as the moon circles round, casting shadows on the hillside as their voices rise again. Oh, and I'm walking to the edge of where the river meets the sky, Thank you so much. Is anybody a fan of Carl Sagan or Cosmos or Neil deGrasse Tyson? Yeah? Woo! Yay! I knew I could count on you here. I watched, well, I guess I only watched about 15 minutes of an episode of Cosmos, and then I turned it off and took my guitar and wrote this song. But I'm a big fan of reading Carl Sagan stuff, and I think it's always so amazing when we look at the vast universe and how big everything is and how quick of a little blink of a moment that we're here for, and it just makes everything feel really sacred. The episode of Cosmos that I watched was talking about how we could wish on a star and that the star might actually be dead. We won't know for like years. And I don't know why I feel like that was the most inspiring thing I'd heard all year. Just how we create our reality, and it kind of has more to do with our senses than it does with the reality. So this is about that. It's called As We Walk Into the Night. I was wishing it was last year when you held me in the rain. Oh, but nothing lasts forever, nothing really goes away. No, it all just slips around in different forms and different spaces throughout time. And time is not a constant, not a line like we pretend. We make up 7 days a week to explain how it began. Oh, but time is more like fabric, how it wrinkles and it bends, like the cover on my bed when you slept over. So let's just take a minute as we say our goodbyes. I wanna take my time here with you, wanna look you in the eyes. Never was a word that could easily describe what this silence here between us is as we walk into the night. So we drive out to the country and we look out at the sky, and this feeling that surrounds us, well, it's one we can't deny. But I've been learning about the stars and the time it takes their light. They'll be gone for years before we'll even know it. So we wish upon a memory, and we wish upon a past, and sometimes it's all that keeps us going, and sometimes it holds us back. But tonight the moon is glowing and my heart is beating fast, so lay me down for now and keep the fire going. And let's just take a minute as we say our goodbyes. I wanna take my time here with you, wanna look you in the eyes. Never was a word that could easily describe what this silence here between us is as we walk into the night. Yeah, let's just take a minute before we say our goodbyes. I wanna take my time here with you, wanna look you in the eyes. If forever is a dream, I will lay here by your side and let it sleep between us as we walk into the night. Thank you so much. What a great night this is. It's such a treat to be able to play music and get to hear everybody also. I mean, I guess that's, you all know that. That's why you're here. But yeah, all right. fall asleep again, will the moonlight come and warm my skin? If I fall asleep again, if I give it all away, if I give it all away, what becomes of empty space if I give it all away? If I find my way back in, when I find my way back in, will you recognize my moonlit skin till I fall asleep again?
Thank you so much. I have one more song. Sometimes I write songs just as little reminders to myself because I feel like a lot of times in life I learn a lesson and then a few years later I mess up again that same lesson that I thought I learned. And so I tried to start tricking myself and writing the lessons into the songs as a little extra post-it reminder. So this one is, trying to appreciate people that are opposite. I think ultimately that's our biggest gift, is the people that are the most different from us. And it's easy to want to fight against it, though. You always see things how they are. I always see them how I want them to be. So when the night grows dark, you've got your flashlight, backup batteries, and I'm out wishing on a star. Stubbing my bare feet, feeling my way around again. And I never see it coming, even when it came before. At that same exact time, through the same exact door. But you've been planning your defense for every possible attack. You're fighting off shadows that would have just passed. It's how we get by. It's how we feel safe. You learned how to hold on tight. I learned to push it all away. So now I'm living in the woods. You're living high up on a hill. I keep my ear to the ground. You keep inside of what you built. You were born with the horns of a ram on your head. I was born a maiden in a wildflower bed. You never do what they say. I have a hard time
both make it through the hard times. It's how we get by. It's how we feel safe. You learned how to call them out. I learned to pardon their mistakes. It's how we get by. It's how we feel safe. You learned how to start a fire. I learned to make rain. You learned how to start a fire. I learned to make rain. Thank you so much.
Amber Rubarth, Wildflowers in the Graveyard, is her last solo recording. Some of those tunes were on that recording. And she's also just completed a movie and a soundtrack called American Folk, along with Joe Purdy. They play a couple, Joe and Amber, and I can't wait to see the movie. It's out now. She's going around and promoting it, and it's being screened around the United States, so maybe you have a chance to see that and see her in person too. Amber also started a band called an ensemble called the Paper Raincoat with Alex Wong, and she was on with Alex as the Paper Raincoat a while ago. And she also has a trio we're trying to get on the show called Applewood Road. It's centered in England, I believe. Emily Barker and Amy Speece are the other two folks in that trio. That was interesting story about Carl Sagan, and you can wish upon a star, but it may not be there anymore because one of my favorite writers is a man named Loren Eiseley. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He was a naturalist and anthropologist and a philosopher. And one of his books, it was kind of an autobiographical book. He talks about he was raised in Nebraska, and when he was a young boy, his father took him out in the backyard, and they planted a cottonwood tree. And his father said, we're going to never move again, because they were kind of drifters. And you and I will be able to sit in the shade of this tree when we're old. And, of course, they moved again quickly. And that tree was in his mind all of the years. He would always sit in the shade of that cottonwood tree that his father and he had planted until he became an older man. He went out to see the tree again. And as you can guess, the tree had died the first year after they left. But it didn't die because it was in his thoughts and in his heart. That's where things really live. Mount Sage is brought to you in part by Charles Ryan Associates. We are Smart Brand Communications, crafting solutions to drive results for more than 4 decades, proudly supporting the arts and public broadcasting throughout the Mountain State. I'd like to say a special hello to you if you are listening right now over WBPR, Worcester, Mass, or KSMF, Ashland, Oregon. Thanks so much for tuning in. We hope you'll be here next time when our guests will be the Bottle Rockets, Amy Helm, Alayla Diane, John R. Miller and the Engine Lights, and Hubby Jenkins. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Thank you. Welcome to the second hour of Mountain Stage. If you just tuned in, a special thank you for doing that. We think you're going to be glad you did, because later on we're going to be hearing from one of America's great entertainers. Mr. Livingston Taylor is back to visit with us. But we'll begin with one of America's great songwriters, and she's also a wonderful singer, and her partner in life and in music, and they've been that way for a while now. I'm talking about Ms. Gretchen Peters. And it's funny because you've heard some of Gretchen's songs. They've been recorded by everybody from Etta James to Faith Hill, George Strait, and a whole lot of people in between. And Independence Day is a song she wrote for Martina McBride that you've heard that one whether you wanted to or not, because it's such a huge hit. But her last record was so good that those of us who are in the music business, it's something that you're afraid of, because then you wonder, I hope this one, if it comes out, can it? You don't want to feel let down. But I'm telling you, this one is even better than the last one, and I love it. I love the last one, but I really love this one, I think, even a tiny bit more. It's called Dancing with the Beast. I love it because of the songs on it and the production, and of course, she's just, as I said, she's a wonderful singer, and Barry Walsh is a great keyboard guy, and he's over there on the piano. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Gretchen Peters.
Our Lady of the Busty Bowl is holding forth tonight. Her body, it is wasted, but her eyes are shining bright. And our Father, who art slightly drunk, is warding off the shakes, and he staggers underneath the weight of the promises he makes. Say grace, say grace, forgive yourself for all your mistakes. You can start all over if that's what it takes. Just come inside and set yourself a place and say grace. We are gathered here together to praise his holy name, and it's sheltered by the Greyhound station down on 5th and Main. And as to who we're praying to, there run two schools of thought: a benevolent provider or an unforgiving God. Say grace, say grace, forgive yourself for all your mistakes. You might find salvation in your neighbor's face. So come inside and set yourself a place and say grace. Well, the Bible on the table saying, be of good cheer, but the TV in the corner screaming, you're not welcome here. And on a poster in the waiting room, she greets the tired and poor. Our Lady of the Harbor Stand stands beside a golden door. Say grace, say grace, forgive yourself for all your mistakes. You are not a loser, you are not a hopeless case. Just come inside and set yourself a place and say grace. Come inside and set yourself a place and say grace.
Thank you. Thank you. It's so good to be back at Mountain Stage. I can't believe it, but this is my 5th time here.
My name is Coralie. I just turned 12 years old. There's something wrong with me. That's what the doctor told my mama on a rainy Kansas night when I was born. My mama cursed the doctor, and the doctor cursed the storm. And my daddy took the bus to Arkansas, one way from Wichita. I may not know too much, I may not be too smart. There may be something wrong with my head, but not my heart. I got a little sister, she's not dumb like me, and I don't want her seeing things she don't need to see, like some of the things I saw that night in Wichita. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. My mama sleeps a lot. She leaves the TV on. You bring some groceries by. Take anything you want. You took it from my mama, now you're taking it from me. But you touch my little sister, mister, then you're gonna see there's worse things than running from the law here in Wichita. I could have called the cops and told them what you did, but who's gonna listen to a story from a stupid kid? Mama always told me, if you want something done, you do it for yourself, and so I loaded up her gun, and I was steady on the draw that night in Wichita. Yeah, I hope I was the last thing that you saw that night in Wichita. No, no, no.
Thank you. I wrote the songs for this new album that I have out, not really thinking much about usually a theme appears, and I didn't really think much about it. But about halfway through writing the songs for this album, I started to realize that all the characters' voices, all the characters I was writing about, they were all women or girls. Young girls, like the one in that last song, or from everything from young girls to very old women, and everything in between. And it's been like touring this record for some months now has been like being surrounded by sisters, which is a wonderful thing to have on stage with you. They're not visible, but they're all here.
Boy from Rye came down on the train with his parents and his sister, where the summer lawns roll down to the sea, and the air is softer than a whisper. Girls from school in our summer tans, suddenly self-conscious and uncertain, all in a row, we arranged ourselves for him, waiting to see if we deserved him. Serve at someone else's pleasure. Our parents dozed after tennis and a swim, and disappeared into their gin and tonic. And there we were, alone with him, his smile knowing and ironic. One too strong, one too smart, but not immune to love or summer. One by one, he broke our virgin hearts and set us one against the other. Dreamed of boys and kisses on the lawn. We yearned to feel that mystery inside us.
there we were, with the summer nearly gone. We let that mystery divide us. I lost you, you lost me. So long ago we barely can remember. And the boy from Rye took the train back home, and the world moved on into September.
Thank you. Well, like I said, these songs range from young girls to old women. And I have to say, I think the woman in this song, this character, is one of my very favorite ones. She's a little bit of my mom in her. And there's some other lady in there. I don't know who she is exactly.
Well, I used to be something back in my prime. Had myself a pretty good time. By the looks of me, you never know it today. Had a ring on my finger at 24. We had 40 good years, then 10 more. He got sick and he died on Christmas Day. Well, I lost 2 babies, kept 1 more. Lost him too when he went to war. And all his daddy could say is it'll make him a man. He did 2 tours of duty out in Iraq. He came home, but he didn't come back. And that's something that I'll never understand. Good things come, good things go. If it lifts you up, it'll lay you low. People leave and they don't come back. Life is a disappearing act. I've seen all kinds of women, all kinds of men. Ain't a lot that you can call friend. And most things don't turn out like you think. You can travel the world, you can sail the seas, you can yes sir, no sir, pretty please. Still you end up crying at your kitchen sink. Good things come, good things go. If it lifts you up, it'll lay you low. People leave and they don't look back. Life is a disappearing act. Well, it's lonely inside this dark cocoon, and I'm wondering if Jesus is coming soon. And if he is, he better make it quick. 'Cause Jesus and me, we got us a deal. He does the miracles, I spin the wheel. But before I go, I got one last
go. You'll be taking your vows before you know. People leave and they don't come back. Life is up, yeah. Good things come, good things go. If it lifts you up, it'll lay you low. People leave and they don't come back. This is my disappearing act. Hey, this is my disappearing act. Thank you guys so much. This is so much fun to be here. There are a lot of sad songs on this record, but there are a lot of sad songs on all my records, so this is really not a departure at all. But I have a theory. There's two kinds of people. There's people who find sad songs depressing, and then there's us, who find them cathartic, right? I mean, when you were 14 years old, didn't you sit with your head right in between two speakers and just cry your eyes out to Jackson Browne or somebody really sad like that? That's what kept me alive through my teen years. I meet them in the truck stops. I meet them in the bars. I meet them in the parking lots, and I slip into their cars. They come and put their money down. They come and place their bets. I swallow their indifference, but I choke on my regrets. Sometimes they ask me questions. Sometimes they treat me nice. You don't know what you'll get until you roll the dice. You're a loser or a winner here, predator or prey. I'm still not sure which one I am or how I got this way. And it's hard to hear the angel over the diesel's hum, but I know they're out there singing, and I'll know them when they come. And I'll rise above the neon, above this trailer park, and fly like a truck stop angel with an arrow through my heart. There's a big sky up above me. There's a wasteland down below. There's a long black snake of
highway take you where you wanna go. One day I'm gonna leave here, gonna hit my lucky street, gonna spread my gorgeous wings and fly above all this concrete. 'Cause it's hard to hear the angels over the diesel song, but I know they're out there singing, and I'll know them when they come. And I'll rise above the neon, above this trailer park, and fly like a truck stop angel with an arrow through my heart.
Thank you all so much. It's Barry Walsh on the piano.
Gretchen Peters on the acoustic guitar, vocals, and of course the songwriting. Barry Walsh on the piano there. She was joined by the Mountain Stage Band on a few of those tunes. Wow, what a songwriter. The new one is Dancing with the Beast. And I think all of those tunes come from that. It will come as no surprise to you that in 2014, she was inducted into the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame, where she definitely belongs. And on this, I read some promo that said she felt like she had to write something with hope in it. There's some sad songs, but you know, if you write the truth in a song, then it's always hopeful. When you hear the truth, you can always have hope. Gretchen Peters. It's time to turn the stage over to the man behind the piano, and he's going to do a tune made famous by another very, very famous singer whose life was not a bowl of cherries either, Billie Holiday. This is called Good Morning Heartache. He's Bob Thompson. Make him welcome. Find his music at colortones.com. Bob Thompson, Good Morning Heartache by Billie Holiday. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia, with offices in Charleston, Morgantown, Wheeling, St. Louis, D.C., Boston, Alabama, Florida, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by the West Virginia Tourism Office. There are places you visit and places you behold. You'll find natural wonders and endless experiences in the Mountain State, West Virginia, a place that's almost heaven. More information at wvtourism.com. Additional support is provided by hip, historic Charleston, West Virginia. You'll find live music 7 nights a week in West Virginia's capital city. It's music from the hip. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. If you have questions or suggestions for us, we'd love to hear from you. Our email address is larry@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook, of course, and you can peek behind the scenes on our socials, Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter. All of these links are at the website, mountainstage.org. Mountain Stage is excited to be a part of Slingshot, a new collaboration with taste-making public radio music discovery stations and NPR Music, to discover and elevate promising up-and-coming artists. Find out more about Slingshot artists at npr.org/slingshot. I told you Hello June was going to be on later this year, and they are one of those Slingshot artists from up in Morgantown, West Virginia. Well, we're going to finish out with a man, like many of the people on our show. He comes from a very musical family. I remember once back in the 70s, I looked at in the record store and I saw your album, 2 brothers' albums, and 1 sister's album.
That's right. We were monopolizing the whole place.
It's crazy. He spanned the various styles of music, from folk music to pop music to jazzy music. His latest recording has covers of Rodgers and Hammerstein and other show tunes. He can play whatever he wants. He teaches at Berklee College of Music and has done so since 1989. He teaches a course called Stage Performance. And the folks there, the kids there, the students there could not learn from a better teacher. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Mr. Livingston Taylor.
Thank you so much, Larry. Appreciate that lovely introduction. Nice to see all of you. This lovely early evening. And here we are in Charleston, West Virginia. Oh, this is nice. Now, Larry, of course, introduced West Virginia, but you would expect him to throw accolades around because he is from here. Let me tell all you listeners out there, if you got a lick of sense, you'll fire up that car, you'll put it into drive, and you will come to the great state of West Virginia, because it's fantastic. When I was younger, I used to play a lot of notes. I got older, and and I decided I'd just play the right ones. Let's go fly, I've learned how. Stick out your arms, run real fast, pick up your feet and wow, we're headed for the blue, but things get clear. And that special place we tried to find is somehow oh so near. What a way to be with you, hand in hand above the clouds. I have loved you quite forever, and now I'm saying it right out loud. What a kick to open our eyes and watch the world go drifting on. Slap my seat, wiggle my feet, with you I belong. Let's go swim in the ocean deep. Get relaxed, breathe real easy as if you were asleep. We can watch while dolphins play and hum along to that bubbly song that they sing on holiday. What a way to be with you, special guests in the fish parade. I have loved you quite forever, they're thanking you for the life you've made. Who would have thunk when we got sunk we could find a different song? Wherever you are is where I belong. Oh, your touch is magic. Oh, your voice is music. Your easy smile reminds me I'm okay. And your eyes are clear and bright, filled with joy and light. And I cannot wait to know where our love will go today. Outer space, oh, that'll be fine. We'll kick it right up to the speed of light and drift back to the time before we met. Before I knew that someday I'd see you smile and my life would all be new. Weightless when I'm in your orbit, gravity when you are near. I have loved you quite forever. Should I tell NASA that you're here? Voyager took a left at Pluto into the dark of the great beyond. Tag along and find new stars. Darling, where you are, I belong.
Oh yeah, we're moving right along. There, are you happy now?
This is the Mountain Stage Band. And listen up, because these boys are going to spank this bad boy. This is a song. I was driving in my car, just listening to an oldies station, and the Fifth Dimension came on and they sang this song, and it was written by Laura Nyro. Do you remember Laura Nyro? Oh, she was so great. And the Fifth Dimension did a great job of it, but it was bubbly and friendly and happy. But if you listen to these lyrics, oh, they got so much pathos in them. When Laura Nyro writes, Let's go down by the grapevine, drink my daddy's wine. Good morning. Down by the grapevine, drink my daddy's wine. Good morning, morning. Oh, sweet kindness, a little magic, a little kindness. Oh, sweet kindness, all over me. 4 leaves on a clover. Well, I'm just a bit of a shade hungover. Come on, baby, do a slow float. You're a good-looking riverboat. Ain't that sweet-eyed blindness good to me? Don't ask me, 'cause I ain't gonna tell you what I've been drinking. I ain't gonna tell you what I've been drinking. Ain't gonna tell you what I've been drinking all over me. Please don't tell my mother that I'm a saloon and a moonshine lover. Come on, baby, do a slow float. You're a good-looking riverboat. Ain't that sweet-eyed blindness good to me? Please don't tell my father he don't believe in the gin mill spirit. Come on, baby, do a slow float. You're a good-looking riverboat. Ain't that sweet-eyed blindness good to me? Oh, ain't that sweet-eyed blindness good to me?
Oh, yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
This is a song called Never Lose Hope. It has a rather complicated melody. So what I thought I'd do is write a lyric, a simple lyric around that phrase, never lose hope. So with much enthusiasm, I picked up pen and paper, and I started in, not realizing, of course, how much hope I was going to need to think that I could rhyme the word hope through an entire song. You can do it till the dream comes true. You can do it till the sky goes blue. I know it's dark, but in your heart there's a light that will see you through. Here's a melody to help you cope, even when you're at the itty-bitty end of your road. Jump up, join in again, shoulders up, stick out your chin, elbow grease and soap. Oh, never lose hope. Open up and start to breathe. Wear your heart upon your sleeve. Follow the fairy tale down the winding trail. Hold on and believe. Show them all what you're of. That the only voices, love. And if they ask if you're afraid not to join the big parade, you can just tell them, no, oh, never lose hope. The new year starts tomorrow. The past is done its worst. No need to hide, the world's so wide. Water for your thirst. Hey, even Boston lost its curse. Saddle up and start to ride. Giddy up, you found your stride. Gallop away on this beautiful day. It was all inside. You toughed it out and made it through. And you stayed true to you. You're on the other side. You left behind your foolish pride. Your name's in the envelope. Oh, never lose hope. Never, ever. Oh, never, ever lose. Never, ever lose hope.
That was great, you guys. Darn. Well, I generally have a rule. I never work with any musician I can afford. The good news is that I'm not paying these people. Let's wind up with this one. By the way, Julie has joined us and wonderful job on that song earlier. Dang. All evening I've been listening to these great performers before me. And if you think I was as nervous as a Jell-O shot at a frat house, you are absolutely right. This is a song called There I'll Be. There I'll be when that sun shines. There I'll be. There I'll be. Fit and strong, burned up hot, stoked up and ready, aching for one more shot, pared to the bone, chased up a tree. When you hear a shout on the one way out, look up and there I'll be. Under the dog, dart in the wall, scruffy and a little chewed up, tucking myself up tall, no fine print. They torn up the guarantee. Oh, get up near when the smoke all clears, look up and there I'll be. I'll be there when they're holding up their hearts and kicking up their heels and howling at the moon. I'll be there when they finally figure out love writes the sweetest tunes. Love heals the deepest wounds. Love will fill the empty rooms. thanks for the walk and the cigarettes. And if you're going past the Peace Bar and you want to make a bet, wait till the show. You can set it all on me. Oh, lay your hands on the promised land. Look up and there I'll be. When you lay your hands on the promised land, look up and there I'll be. There I'll be. When they're laughing, there I'll be. When it comes true, there I'll be. Back in West Virginia, there I'll be. All my friends right with me, there I'll be. Thank you all so much. Nice, guys. Good. I'm getting hand signals. Of course, my ability to read 5 more minutes. Takes me 5 minutes to tune my guitar. I've been waiting all year for this. But I'd like to take a moment. Hey, calm down, people. I'd like to take a moment and do a more traditional folk song for you, if I could. Railroad Bill was a hard-living man, used to take his women 2 at a time. Everyone agreed he was the baddest engineer to ever motor down the Santa Fe line. His name was known from the folks back home to the tippy-top of Telegraph Hill. And all the little boys, when they were sneaking cigarettes, would dream of the Railroad Bill. One day Bill was walking along and he saw a kitten stuck in a tree. When he saw what's the matter, he ran to get a ladder to set that kitty cat free. Bill said no, ain't gonna do it, ain't gonna climb no tree. This is a stupid song and no folk singer's going to make a fool out of me. One day Bill was walking along and he saw a kitten stuck in a tree. When he saw what's the matter, he ran to get a ladder to set that kitty cat free. Bill said no, ain't gonna do it, ain't gonna do what you said. This is a stupid, stupid song, and as far as I'm concerned, that cat can stay there till it's dead. I said, wait a minute, Bill, you can't argue with me. For God's sake, I just made you up. I got the pen in my hand, I want you up in that tree. I want that cat unstuck. Bill said no, I hate cats. I ain't gonna climb for no cat. Perhaps I could rescue a beautiful woman who's been tied down on the railroad track. I said maybe there'll be room in the 8th or 9th verse, but right now I want you up in that tree. I'm the writer going to, I got the pen in my hand, and you're supposed to listen to me. He said, you jerk, why should I listen to you? You should listen to me instead. I'm a railroad man, and if I were real, I'd separate your face from your head. You ungrateful brute, I cried, you have pushed me too far. I gotta show you I can do as I please. Then an earthquake came and shook the whole terrain and brought Railroad Bill to his knees. And a tidal wave broke and everything got soaked, and Bill was almost completely washed away. And a big green monster from the planet Neptune landed and bit Railroad Bill on the leg. I got the pen in my hand. I can do what I want. I'm a bright young talent on the rise. So get your ass up that tree, or I swear you're not going to get out of my folk song alive. Thank you. Thank you so much. You don't scare me. You might be funny, but you don't scare me. If you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna tell everybody where you stole this melody. But before he could speak, his tongue fell out. He could not make a sound. He jumped on me, he grabbed me by the neck, and he pulled me to the ground. He hit me in the stomach and he hit me in the face real hard. I think he almost broke my nose. Just then a lightning bolt came out of the middle of nowhere to hit him right between the eyes and killed him instantly. The cat came down from the tree, had a bowl of warm milk, and went to sleep for the night. Railroad Bill is survived by a wife and 3 lovely children. Dear God, I love to ride. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. I didn't know you were into the cheap stuff. Hey, and I wore a bow tie and everything. What, I got time for one more? Oh, I'll be quick. I promise. I'll be extra quick, Larry. Okay, good. Good. I love Good Friends, love Carolina Day. These are all wonderful suggestions coming from you. They're not going to happen, but they are wonderful suggestions. Ha, 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 ho, 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 and a couple of fa-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away in the merry-go-land of Oz. Rub, rub here, rub, rub there, whether you're tin or bronze. That's how we keep you in repair in the merry-go-land of Oz. We get up at 12 and start to work at 1. Take an hour for lunch, then at 2 we're done. Jolly good fun. Clip, clip here, clip, clip there. We give the sharpest claws that certain air of savoir-faire in the merry-go-land of Oz. Somewhere over the rainbow, wake up high. There's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. By the way, if you wanted to sing this with me, not too loud, you sing it soft so it'll sound extra good. Trust me, it'll be great. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday God wish upon us a I'll wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, then oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why go, why can't I?
That was so beautiful, you guys. Oh, Larry, what a crowd you draw here, my friend. Well done.
Livingston Taylor. Yeah. Last year, 2017, on January the 18th, the mayor of Boston declared it Livingston Taylor Day in Boston, celebrating his 50th year anniversary in performing music. You heard one of the greats right there, folks, Livingston Taylor. Our thanks to Livingston. Our thanks to Gretchen Peters and to Amber Rubarth and to Jill Barber and her band and to Sean Rao. Thanks to all of you folks here at the Culture Center Theater in the auditorium with us in Charleston, West Virginia. And of course, obviously, thanks to you there listening on the radio. Without you, we could never do Mountain Stage, and we never forget that. We never take you for granted. I hope you'll be here again next time when our guests will be the Bottle Rockets, Amy Helm, Alayla Diane, John R. Miller, and the Engine Lights, and Hubby Jenkins. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers are Jeff Shirley and Vasilia Skouras. Assistant producers Alexis Palmer. Production managers Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens. With production assistance from Michael Lipton, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, Big J, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Vasilia Skouras, Adam Harris, and Music in Motion Promotions. Special thanks to Mountain Stage members Walter and Sean Williams for their generous support. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Well,
I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? I've been put down, I've been pushed around. When will I be loved?
Livingston Taylor.
When I find a new girl that I won't mind, she always breaks my heart in two. Happens every time.
I've been made blue, I've been lied to. When will I be loved?
Ryan Kennedy. Bob Thompson. Come on, Liz. Barry Walsh now. Michael Lipton. Come on, Robbie. Let's hear Gretchen, Amber, and Jill on a verse.
When I find a new man that I want for mine, he always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time. I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved?
I've been cheated,
Been mistreated. When will I be loved?
yeah.
When will I be loved?
Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser and by the West Virginia Tourism Office. This is NPR.